Well, for someone like me, my entire reputation that goes around for everybody who knows me well enough is that I'm a fucking fat ass. I eat like a goddamn horse, a pig, a cow, any of those farm animals that you can think of. Everybody knows my fucking appetite, that I eat a lot. I mean, half of the dinners that were showcased in this movie, I mean, either I would have ate or I wouldn't have. But most of the dinners that were shown, I probably wouldn't even have touched. Why? Because me and fine dining or like any of that nice bougie fucking type of dining is something that I'm not really too fond of. Like Michelin star, stuff like that. It's like 4 or 5 star. I mean, Michelin star can go a long way in the world of restaurants. Like, you're very well reviewed, well received, well critiqued. I mean, hell, you can have the same type of review that what's-his-name got in Ratatouille. The food critic who gave the fucking same little lecture, if not one of the best lectures in any film, about his little experience of trying that ratatouille dinner that was made by the fucking rat. But for me, though, I don't necessarily have a critic. I mean, for me, when it comes to eating food, presentation, you get hungry with your eyes. I mean, I get hungry with my eyes. I mean, I gained a lot of weight. And thus is why whenever I see the food, obviously you get hungry with your eyes, you see how good it looks, and then you go to a fucking buffet, and then you grab the spoon, you put your potatoes, you put your meats, you put your starch, more starches on there, you put your vegetables, and then when you're all done with your buffet, you have time to go to the ice cream machine and get whatever you want. But for me, the whole topic here is fine dining. Now, this fucking dude, Ralph Fiennes, who is absolutely sublime in this film. Now, him and his crew, Margot, who's played by Anna Taylor-Joy, and Tyler, they go to a secluded, fancy restaurant within a talented chef and his crew, like I said, played by Ralph Fiennes, to give a performance of a lifetime of his grand achievements and life's work, from him being as a burger guy working to becoming a 5-star general chef, or whatever you want to call him. So this restaurant, obviously besides the performance, it's more than just a show. It's got a lot of dark secrets, and all the guests that are brought onto the island, well, there's more than what meets the eye. And I'm not saying it metaphorically within food or the symbolism of the food. There's a lot more, and the food is just the fucking decoration. In terms of what fucking the chef is doing, well, let's just say he's got a bit of a screw loose in his head. And better yet, instead of him yelling and being angry, he's a cool as calm cucumber. Or a nice cucumber salad, to say the least. But simple premise for the movie itself, very straightforward, and this, like I said, this film goes a long way. After the invitation is given, especially with the fact Tyler looks up to the chef, they all go to the island, and all of these dishes that the chef and his crew put together, where not only does it showcase the menu itself of what is being featured, but also each dish that you're given, it not only gives the plate presentation, but also the ingredients of what's in it, what's being presented, and how everybody just looks at it and gets hungry and astonished, and obviously, well, all the food represents the story as it gets darker and darker and darker as the movie progresses. So like I said, the plates itself is just adds more to the film. Like literally, it's all the meals that is delivered. It's literally going by section of what's going on with the movie. Now, the film itself, it's got that psychological premise that goes on where it does fuck with your mind a lot. And I have to give credit for this film quite a bit for the fact that it has that whole psychological atmosphere going on where the chef himself, the fact that he's not being someone who's very intimidating, but he's very deranged up here in the head, the fact that he was somebody who used to love doing what he loved, but the fact that after all the achievements and awards that he had, he ends up losing his passion, he ends up losing all the joy. I mean, it may not look like it because he's putting on the performance and he's showcasing, trying to have that smile on his face, but in the end, all it is just a man who's fucking tortured and just done. But he's putting on his act for everybody, especially the fact that not only is he very lost in his own mind of the meals he's making, but he's also, later on, like, he actually did reconnect with himself, who he was later on for like a brief moment of time, which I will get to momentarily. Now, Anna Taylor-Joy, I am not a big fan of her as an actress whatsoever. I don't really care for her in a lot of movies. There's very specific things in this whole entire film. There's very specific things, not only in this film that I thought she did good in, but just in acting in general. I mean, I liked her in The Queen's Gambit, which was a nice series, which to me is the best performance she has done, but she did okay in this film. I thought she was alright for herself. But then again, she wasn't really for me, despite her being the main star. I was mostly watching Ralph Fiennes and his fucking works that he was doing. Now, the whole fine dining thing, like I said, especially for me who is learning fine dining, understanding how it works, how to do plate presentations, how to cook meats at a certain temperature, how to bake it, fry it, saute, or whatever different terminologies are on how you can cook your meats or your potatoes, or how you steam your vegetables, or anything like that. Make sure all your food is fresh quality and certified to level to where once a resident or fucking guest comes in to eat at your restaurant, you want them to be excited and be hungry with their eyes, and as the quality of the food is there, you want them to keep coming back and back and back so they can enjoy and obviously spend their fucking money. For this instinct, everybody paid the fucking bill for this. But I mean, you got a lot of side characters within the movie where you learn about their backstories. Like, for me, a lot of their backstories don't necessarily have grand importance in, learning about it. But obviously, despite the fact that they have different experiences and different backstories, all of them, like, equally and together, have one common meaning. And it's obviously explained later in the film. It's slow, but it's a progression of why all of them have this connection. And the fucking chef, the fact that he knows all their secrets and bullshit that goes on, really exposes how ridiculous a lot of people are, committing scandals, being con artists, thefts, you name it. It doesn't even have to be like fucking burglary. It's just, they can just be a fucking thief in general by just being a con artist or performing scandals and all other bullshit, whether you're in the film industry, a reporter, news anchor, businessman, or even a cook or a journalist, you name it. So all these people in this restaurant have their own, bullshit. And then again, you learn more about the chef as well with his backstory of why he is the way he is. I mean, it is explained from dialogue, which I think Ralph Fiennes was given, if not the best dialogue in the entire film, because you believe his performance, and for him to deliver as what he does, man, the guy is a fucking gem. He knows how to play the fucking bad guy in a film, man. He's phenomenal. And for him to be playing as this maniac, egotistical, I don't know if I should say the right word, of narcissistic chef that he was, goddamn, he delivered a performance, man. I mean, I would be scared going to a fucking restaurant. I mean, he's more scary than fucking Gordon Ramsay. Man, oh man, oh man, what a fucking movie. Now, as for, like I said, all the dishes in this film that were showcased and explained is one thing. Now, as for Tyler, I did not like his character at all, but later on he was kind of exposed for being a fucking fraud, and the chef literally put him on the spot to cook up a dish known as Tyler's Bullshit. And obviously after the chef tried the fucking extremely raw and undercooked lamb and vegetables that was on the plate, the chef said something into his ear, and whatever he said, it fucking scarred him for life. And still to this very day, I can't even figure out what he said. I mean, if you folks know or have an idea what the chef said to him, let me know in the comments, because I can't even figure it out myself, or what the chef whispered in his ear. But it fucking scarred him, and obviously, well, we never saw Tyler again after that. The movie itself had some very interesting creative points. The setting itself, especially that it took place in a restaurant, it changed the mood up for a little bit. I mean, making a psychological horror film, psychological film surrounding food is a very interesting premise that I really gave this film a lot of respect for. It was something very creative and something different, at least for someone like me to watch, who likes seeing these types of films once in a while. But I got to give a lot of respect for the film to be surrounding food and whatnot, and obviously the mood and setting, and obviously the fact that all the guests had to partake in certain actions in order to try and leave the island. Now, towards the end of the film, there was a fucking just, I don't know if I should say this, but there was a fucking, like, plot hole. I guess you could say it's a plot hole where after all this time, all you can do is just ask for it to go. And the fucking chef understood it and got away scot-free. Everyone stayed except their fate. But I gotta say, that fucking burger looked really goddamn good. I mean, I I love me a good double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, maybe a fried egg if I'm lucky to put on that sumbitch. Now, for me personally, I like to put a little Chick-fil-A sauce on my burger, but then again, that's just a personal thing. Try it yourself; it works. But overall, the movie itself, the menu. I mean, when I first saw it, I gave it like a 3.25 out of 5 stars. So 3.75 out of 5 is what I gave the movie. Really good film. I enjoyed it really much, and like I said, Anna Taylor-Joy. I mean, she didn't really spark me much in this film until a little bit later, especially with the fact that she gone into confrontations with the chef and other staff as well. But it was the set design, the fucking Ray Fiennes being the highlight, the mysteries behind it. Like, there was a lot of things going on that just kept me interested and watch, and the premise it was very fresh. No pun intended to like all the dishes. So, folks, that's going to have to do with my little talk on the menu. A little quick tape for you all, because I wanted to talk about this film for quite some time, and I never came around to it until now. So let me know down below your thoughts about this movie, and with that being said, ciao for now.